We want to experiment with a lot of different user interfaces and platforms, and I think Chrome is one of the new ones in which it's all HTML5, and we could create more of a tablet-like experience for going through the 60 Minutes content, in this case the Steve Jobs book with the Walter Issacson interview. So it allows us really to understand better how can, as we go down the road, create much better user experiences for people.
How would you describe the differentiation between looking at there or looking at another browser?
Well, if you look at it on a web page, for example, in another browser, it looks like a kind of traditional web page, in the same way that magazines or newspapers today all look pretty much the same. And when you go to the tablet interface, or in this Google Chrome app, you really get to experience it in, I would guess, in more high fidelity, which is the images can be full screen and you can move them, at least on an iPad type of device, you can move them around. So it's more like watching TV than it is, being on a web page and seeing it in a little box.
So speaking about the Issacson, you guys had a big scoop. Tell us how that played out online, if there's any strategy around when you released it, how much you released it, how you promoted it. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, doing something like that where it's kind of a scoop, we were the first ones at 60 Minutes to have the book and the interview with Issacson, and it was kind of like a military operation. First it was done in secret, and then, as we started to roll out preview clips, the buzz got going, and we certainly, had a social strategy, a distribution strategy, marketing strategy, all around getting the content out and making sure we were getting the slices and the sound bites that made good headlines. And
you guys waited to do the full-length episode segment, I think. Do you often wait as long as you did, or was that for a particular reason?
No, the full segment, which was a two-parter, was out at 7 o'clock East Coast time. So as soon as the show started to air on the East Coast, the web version was up, as well as about 9 other cutouts that were just great little tidbits from the interview, as well as some extras. And the idea is to get those videos out, put them in our player, and allow anybody in the world to embed them, so kind of the story gets spread that way. Because we can't expect that all the people who want to cover this really hot topic are just going to link to CBS News. As we all know now, it's not trying to bring everybody into your tent, but putting your content wherever people are congregating, whether it's YouTube or a competitor's site.